mean, it's important. I mean, I appreciate when people do their research. It's so important.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know, I took a meeting with someone before, and they sat in the meeting and they asked me, well, how did you find a manufacturer for your company? And I'm like, so you didn't take 1 second of your time to just Google me and read the 1,000 times I've already said this in interviews?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're wasting my time, because you could be asking me a way more valuable question than that. When you get the attention of somebody like who can do things for you that can change your life, you don't waste their time and yours asking them little things you can Google. You need to ask them big things that only they can give you. Like, that's what you need to ask for.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this over to the big show now. Flat Out of Hills. You know, you are the CEO, the founder. You know, it was something that struck me when I was researching you. How, you know, you had your degree in journalism, you have your years of marketing and business development experience, all of that, and all the experience that you had in your other entrepreneurial endeavors. What pushed you towards the fashion industry?
Well, that's the thing. So I never really even consider myself in the fashion industry.
Okay.
Really, and I still kind of don't. Because I never posted that way. It's like, I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs see a problem and they solve it. The problem is whether they walk barefoot because their feet hurt in heels. The problem is women commute and travel and they need some comfortable footwear. The problem is the products on the market right now, they are not, you know, the soles aren't durable, they're flimsy, they're not machine washable, they're not quality products. So I came up with a solution. And so just so happened that this solution needed to be fashionable so that women would wear them. Mm-hmm. So then it just so happened that I needed to figure out how to make them fashionable. So I indirectly got into fashion just trying to make the solution to my problem attractive for my customer base. I personally am not a person that is into fashion, but I do know what people like. I do my research and I study my customers constantly. So I just knew that the problem was a real problem that most women face, and I felt that I had the best solution. And you know, flat out, it's a matter of just I want to get this footwear to every woman who needs relief from high heel pain or needs a comfortable flat to throw in her bag. So you know, it's so funny that, like, I now am designing shoes and picking out fabrics and sourcing materials and like, I never had any interest in fashion. And some people go to fashion school to be a designer and never really make it. And, like, I have a popular shoe product that's considered fashion, and I could care less about fashion. It's just so interesting how things work.
Yeah.
But, you know, I also have a vending machine company, and I never in life thought that I would be in automated retailing and building and designing vending machines. But I found a problem. There's a problem that product companies can't find custom vending machines that have, you know, that are technology enabled and have certain functions that a company will want from e-commerce. So I developed these vending machines that can meet that need. Never thought I would be doing that either. So then somebody may ask me, oh, you know, now you're in high tech and you're a vending machine, you know, manufacturer, and I am, but it just happened that way. And that's the way I felt about Flat Out too. I never thought out like I'm going to create a fashion brand and they're going to, you know, it never was that. It was always about like what does the customer want? Whatever the customer wants, then that's what I'm going to do. So kind of that's how it happened.
Nice. Now that is a true entrepreneurial spirit of searching for a problem or finding a problem, coming across a problem, and creating a solution. So in the process of you creating, you know, Flat Out of Hills and the shoes, what was all of the work that went on behind the scenes? Patents? Did you come out with the idea before you got it patented? Like how was the whole process of you coming up and figuring out that the problem that woman had and coming up with a solution for it and then getting it out into the market?
It's a pretty long process, but the steps are, identify what your business is, really research the market, really research how large is your addressable market, your total addressable market, how many people can you serve, are there any products out there on the market? So I just did my checklist and going down the checklist, like, okay, is there anything out there like this? All right, if it is, what's good about it, what's bad about it, what do customers like about it? And then I really researched the product. What do I want mine to be like? What's going to make mine different? How do I want mine to be distinguishable from the others? Came up with a product, and then I had to find a manufacturer. So, online. Now we're in the days of online. So everything imaginable goes online. Now there's sites like Alibaba and Maker's Row where you can source manufacturers. So went on Alibaba, found a manufacturer. Went back and forth with the manufacturers in China till I got a product that I was happy with. And then, really just use my network on Facebook and social media to start really promoting it and getting feedback on the products. And that's really how, then took their feedback and continued to improve upon my products, and until I came to the point where I had, all right, this is the best product on the market, and I want to really move forward with this. And then I just went full steam ahead. I mean, that was a condensed version of a 12-month process.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. Raising money, writing the business plan, and then raising the money, going through a lot of failures, a lot of mistakes, making, it's very, very, very hard. It's still very hard, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, but it takes a lot of research. Always stay on top of the industry once you get into it, but in the beginning, it's so important to just know how you're going to make money and what do you need in order to make money and how much money do you want to make, and then figure out, all right, how long do you want to do this? Like, what's your end goal? Like, do you want to do this for life? Or do you want to do this and sell it? Do you want to do, like, what do you want to do this for? So also figuring out, how long. So I gave myself 10 years. 5.5 years right now. So, move by. But I'm still building it. I feel like, I honestly feel like I don't feel like I've made it yet. Like, a lot of people do, but I don't, because I have bigger goals and things that I'm trying to accomplish. But I'm very proud of where I've come for sure, but definitely have a long way to go. Yes. Now, during that process
that I want to develop.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's in store. But during that process of getting everything done, and like you just said, it was a condensed version of how you explained everything, but it's a lot of work that goes into it. What was the thing that just continued to motivate you and push you to say, I don't care how long it takes, I don't care what it is, I'm going to create this product and it's going to do what I know it's going to do? Like, what was your motivating factor to continue to go through the failures along the way, the ups and downs, and to get to the end goal? I missed that part because it cut out. I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was saying, what was the motivating factor for you to keep pushing through the ups and downs, the failures during that process of getting this product out to the market? What pushed you and kept you going to see it through to the end?
I mean, number one, I like a challenge. If I quit my job because I wanted to be challenged more. So problem solving is fun to me. Getting to the bottom of something. So I was motivated by, like, all right, I'm not letting this defeat me. I'm going to put this shoe out. I'm going to put these vending machines out no matter what it's going to take. And I'm going to keep, it gave me something to work on every day. And I feel like, for me, I have to have that. If I ever get too comfortable or complacent in a situation and I don't have anything that's, like, challenging me or stimulating me to do more, I'm very bored. So that in itself. But then it gets to the point where, all right, you start accepting money from people as investors, and then you have a greater responsibility. So then it came to, like, all right, I'm doing this because I want to make sure that this succeeds, because people bet on me. You know, when people invest, it's placing the bet that you win.
Mm-hmm.
You want to win for them, for you, but I definitely don't want to let them down. So even now today, that keeps me motivated. Like, I'm not going to let these people down. They betted on me. They bet a lot of money on me. And I'm, going to keep going. People bet on the jockey, not the horse, the jockey. Because a good jockey can take any horse to victory. So, I'm just still writing it out. So that keeps me motivated. Still to this day, when I feel like I am tired and I don't feel like doing it today, or maybe I should have just stayed at my job years ago so that I could have a guaranteed direct deposit, or maybe, things like those thoughts happen sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep going because I definitely do have freedom, and I enjoy the freedom, and that's what keeps me going, basically.
Okay, so when those thoughts start creeping in and trying to get the best of you, what do you do to overpower those thoughts?
You said, what do I do to overpower those thoughts?
Yes.
Just remind myself of all the great things about being an entrepreneur, and all the great things that I've accomplished, all the great things that I'm working on, that I'm doing, and that I can make my schedule. It's like, what do I want to do? Do I want to get up every day and go to a job working for someone else? And which is fine if other people do that. It's definitely not a judgment. As a business owner, I have people that work for me, and I appreciate them getting up every day and working for me. So it's definitely no slight to people that do have a job. And I don't look at people who do work a 9-to-5 or have a solid, stable career. I don't look at them as they're beneath me.
Mm-hmm.
I take huge risks with my life and my money every day. And that's not for everyone, but I don't want that. I don't want that life of, it's just not for me. So I say, all right, well, what do you want to do with us? Alternative, get up and, go get a job and work. And I'm never going to do that. Like, I can honestly say I'm never going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not for me.
I'm with you, sis. I am so with you. I've been there. I've done it. It wasn't for me. I'll just continue to live this crazy life, because the life of an entrepreneur can be crazy. It's demanding. It's a lot of work. It's more work than working the 9-to-5. It's a lot that you have to put into it. But I'm good with that. I'm good working up at 4:30 every day and doing what I need to do. So I'm all right. And a lot of people, see, you used an analogy about the horse and the jockey, and my original field was in sports, in the sports industry. So that was really deep to me, and it's crazy because it probably didn't seem that deep to people, but it was really deep to me, because the ignorant fan of horse racing, they're betting on the horse. They don't do any research. They're not looking at the jockeys. They're not looking at the history of the jockeys, and how many wins the jockey has had on different horses. They're just strictly looking at the horse and listening to what people are saying about the horse. Plain and simple. That's what they do. But you hit it right on. It's all about betting on the jockey, and that was real deep. It didn't seem like it to many people, I'm sure, but that was real deep. That was one of those nuggets right there, y'all. Those jewels. It was a gem. It was like a diamond sapphire. I don't know. I don't know my rubies and gems that well, but yeah, that was something real right there. I'm telling. Take note to that, because as she was talking about the process of Flat Out of Hills and getting the product out, the process of doing your research. Research is key in everything in the entrepreneurial world. Research is definitely key. So you have other organizations, other businesses. Which one do you consider as of right now your baby? What is like your baby? I'm not going to put it on the parent with multiple children who has like their favorite child, because that's not nice. But what is like your baby, your favorite? What is it that you love the most?
I really feel like my baby is my vending machine company, because it really is like still incubating.